Optimal Health and Vitality After 50. My name is Trisha O'Hara. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. So today I'm going to show you some exercises to help prevent muscle loss with aging. As mentioned before in my other videos, there is a condition known as sarcopenia that is age-related, and that is the loss of muscle mass and strength as we age. And the way to combat sarcopenia is very easy. It is just to move to exercise, namely resistance training. And when I'm talking about resistance training, it's just putting your muscles against a force. So that could be weights, or that could be something as simple as body weight exercises. Now, I had a couple of my subscribers ask if I would choose some exercises that they could do at home. And so I'm going to show those to you today. Now, the best kind of exercises that research found was to do compound exercises. And what I mean by that are exercises that utilize more than one muscle group and more than one joint. So for instance, one of the best ones is squat, okay? So if you are just beginning, you can take a chair and do the sit to stand. It's really basic. So you can have the chair behind you to support you, and it's just basically sitting down in the chair and then coming up. And as you come up, I want you to engage the glutes and really make sure you open up those hip flexors. Now, why I'm having you engage the glute is one of the strongest muscles in the body. And when they aren't utilized, it causes pain in the lower back and tight hamstrings. So it's really important that we utilize, not only strengthen them, but utilize them in everyday movement. So again, feet hip distance apart. You just sit down in the chair, you stand up, neutral spine, squeeze the glutes. And I would suggest about 8 to 10 reps if you're just a beginner. And studies have shown if you, to get the maximum benefit to try to do the exercises at least twice a week. As you get stronger, you can go up to 3 sets and doing that twice a week. Okay, so again, it's just basically sitting down, come up, squeeze the glute, drop it down, come up, squeeze the glutes. Now, if you have problems with your knees, you can externally rotate your feet a little bit with a little wider stance. Again, make sure your knees are going over your toes and push your weight back, okay, and then come up. So again, distributing my weight back into my glutes and come up and squeeze the glutes. Again, try to do like 8 to 10 reps if you can. Now, if that is easy for you, but you still need assistance, you can hold on to the chair as you come down, drop down into that squat, come up and squeeze the glute. Remember, squat is a functional movement. It's the same thing you do when you sit down in a chair or you sit at a table or whatever. You know, you're coming down to the squat, you're going to flexion, then you're going into extension. Okay, so you can drop it down and come up, squeeze the glutes, drop it down and come up. If you don't need any assistance, then you can just do it like this. Drop it down, come up, squeeze the glutes, drop it down, come up, squeeze the glutes. Now, if that's easy, you can always add weights for a little more resistance, or you can focus on practicing on your balance and do a one-leg squat. Now, again, if you still need assistance of the chair, you can hold on and then come up. If you don't, you can drop down and come up, squeeze the glute, drop it down, come up, squeeze the glute. Now, working on your balance is really great as you get older, because one of the leading causes of death after 65 is injuries people sustain from losing their balance. So that's also why it's really important to make sure you maintain muscle mass as you age. So again, you can go into one leg squat if you want to work more on your balance. So those are some progression of the squat for the lower body. And for the upper body, one of the best kind of compound movements is the push-up. So if you don't have a lot of upper body strength, you can start with something as easy as the wall push-up. And it looks like this. All you need is a wall. Your hands are going to be about shoulder width apart, shoulder height. You're going to walk back, and your feet are going to be about hip distance apart, and make sure you maintain that neutral spine. All I'm going to do is press into the wall and then push back. If that's easy, you can take another step back. Again, press into the wall and push back. Because remember, in order to increase strength or maintain muscle mass, you have to work the muscles against resistance. So again, that is the wall push-up. So again, if you're just beginning, you can start with something simple as push-up on your knees. You can use a towel again if you have bad knees. So I have a towel here, and we're just going to go into a push-up. Okay, make sure you maintain that neutral spine when you come into a push-up and not posterior or anterior pelvic tilt with your hips. What I mean by that is going like this or swaying your back. So you're going to maintain that neutral spine. You're going to drop down into the push-up and then come up. Hands are under my shoulders and come up. So push-ups are one of the best kind of exercises you can do because it's lifting your own body weight, okay? And you can start with maybe 5 if you're a beginner and then work your way up to 10 to 12 reps. Again, 1 set twice a week, and you can take that up to 3 sets, 3 sets twice a week, okay? Now, if that is easy and you don't need that, you can do it without the towel. Drop it down and come up. Drop it down and come up. If that is easy, then you can do the full push-up off your knees, hands under your shoulders, like this. Okay. If that is easy and you want to work a little bit more on your balance and involve using your core more, you can do a single leg push-up. And that would look something like this. Or you could switch legs. Okay. And one more. You could go into single arm push-ups. So again, these are all progression of just variety of doing the push-up. Okay. You can go into single arm. Okay. Like going like this and bringing it up and then going into the push-up. Okay, so this is going to use your core a little bit more. Or one more, which I like to do, is you tap, tap, push up. Tap, tap, push up. So those are a few different push-ups that you can do. One more exercise I want to throw in that I think is really good to do, because we spend most of our day in hip flexion, is to take ourselves into extension to kind of open up the anterior part of the body, the front of the body, and utilize the back of the body. Because for me, having done like rehabilitation and corrective exercises and body work for the last 30 years, I find all my clients are super tight in the anterior portion of the body and really weak on the back. So this is a great exercise if you're feeling a lot of tension in the front of your body. Just come down on your stomach. It's called the prone leg raise, and it just looks something like this. You relax the upper body. I'm just lifting my legs, squeezing my glutes, holding it 3 to 5 seconds, and then drop. Lift, squeeze the glutes, and drop. Or you can go into single leg. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And then again, you could do both. But that's really activating the glutes and the hamstrings. So those are a few exercises that you can do to help combat sarcopenia and keep the muscles moving as we get older. And that is great for, again, reducing, allowing you to have freedom and movement as you age, and reducing injury and offsetting sarcopenia. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. It would really help the growth of my channel, because this channel I am making for you to help you live the best life possible. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.